Hey, konnichiwa, I'm inside its grave, Wakizashi's Teahouse, over in Japan. Yes, still here. The rumours of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. So, before I get on with my picks for this coming week, starting tomorrow, isn't it? Oh my god, Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025. First of all, I've got to shout out this comic from last week. It is, as you can see, Escape, issue 1, written by Rick Remender with incredible painted art by Daniel Acuna. I think that's how you pronounce it. This was $4.99 for issue 1. It's an oversized, well, double-sized book. World War II based kind of set theme story about a bomber crew and their attack on this crazy fox-led bad guy country, shall we say. So I'm going to read from my review on WordPress. So just bear with me while I do that. First off, here's a brief summary. Escape issue 1 follows the action-packed adventures of a bomber crew on a dangerous mission to stop a ruthless nation of warmongering fascist bats. Yes, I did say bats. This new series from Remender and Acuna has been billed as Inglorious Bastards meets Black Sad. Very cool, by the way, Black Sad. Or Band of Brothers featuring anthropomorphic characters, animal characters. Hey, I'm a big fan of Usagi Yojimbo, so that works for me. And here's a brief plot summary. I'll keep it spoiler free. Bomber pilot Milton Shaw and his motley crew are on one final mission to stop the destructive advance of Narnia, not Narnia, a warmongering nation of bats. They've successfully completed 27 missions before this one. Will mission number 28 be a lucky one for the crew? Please read the issue to find out. Sharp points of the issue. What an exciting story. It was artist Daniel Acuna's beautifully painted art that made me pick it up in the first place. It all looks glorious, seriously, when you see it. Serious attention to detail, period detail. The bomber planes, the characters' army uniforms are a particular highlight. The action scenes of the planes attacking each other, so good. Writer Rick Remender does a good job with the dialogue as well, but it might take you a few pages, maybe more than a few, to work out who's who, because it is a big cast. And that brings me to my dull points, or maybe very brief or minor criticism. It's getting to know the characters, especially their names. Now, that's never easy when you're limited to the page count of a monthly comic book. Even though this is oversized, as I mentioned, we don't really spend enough time with each member of the crew, so it's difficult to care for them, to build up a kind of attachment to them. Saying that, there are still some standout characters in this issue. So my final thoughts, if you're looking for a World War II style action comic, a la Garth Ennis, with some stunning art, then this could be for you. The animal characters offer a different take on the genre and are treated seriously enough to make Escape issue 1 truly stand out. The issue ends on a big cliffhanger, it's huge, which promises an exciting second issue. I will definitely be picking up a copy next month. So a big recommend from me. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. But to say it's not the greatest comic book ever, the writing's fine, but for the art alone, this gets a very, very high score. Okay, now let's get on with the picks for this week.
He swaps his longsword for a Wakizashi, so
Okay, starting with DC, we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue 11, written by Kelly Thompson, arts by Hayden Sherman, colours Jordi Belair. This is $4.99, 32 pages. As My Mother's Made Me Part 4. The balance of power inside the maze is tilting with Diana's presence, but it may just tilt into full-blown chaos. Chaos in an underground maze prison. That's bad, right? Well, I'll tell you what, I want more. I want more of the Minotaur. I want more of the characters. Is he okay? Did he survive? We don't know. Some pretty cool variant covers. Let's have a quick look. We have this one by Derek Chew. Fantastic. And a Gerald, is that right? Gerald Parrell variant. And one more, 1 in 25, Otto Schmidt. Which one would you go for? Now, Absolute Martian Mantis is also out, but I'll be skipping that. Next one picking up is Superman issue 29, written by Joshua Williamson, arts by Dan Mora, yes, colours Alejandro Sanchez. This is Legacy issue 872, by the way. Legion of Darkseid, part 2, Legion Lost. Save tomorrow or die trying, it says there on the cover. Superman and an impossible ally search the future for the lost Legion of superheroes. What happened to it, and can it help in the battle against Darkseid's Absolute Legion? That is the question. Some pretty cool variant covers. Shall we have a quick look? There's a David Aja variant. Ariel Olivetti, I like that name. and a Tula Lotte, not latte. Not sure about the Bruno Redondo one, but there we go. My next DC pick is Green Lantern issue 26, written by Jeremy Adams, arts by V. Ken Marion, colours Romulo Fajardo Jr. Yes, I know, I'm stumbling over the names. This is Legacy issue 593 of Green Lantern. The Starbreaker Supremacy Part 3. How does an emotionless lantern train an emotional dragon? Only one way to find out. The avatars of emotion are free, and now our cadre of lanterns leads an attack to knock out the Sorrow Lantern and bring back emotion to the rest of the universe. But with the Starbreaker Supremacy devouring the power of the stars themselves, the GLC must race against the clock or lose everything. Pretty awesome cover here, what do you reckon? The main cover is by, V. Ken Marion, okay, he's the main artist. Let's have a look at, there's one variant I really want to show you. Check this out. The cover B by David Paratore. Pretty awesome, what do you think? And there's a nice Serge Acuna variant. Okay, what's next? The Flash is also out. It's not one of my picks, but I'll be reviewing that with Jim probably for his Weird Science DC Comics podcast. But we also have this, Immortal Legend Batman issue 1. It's written by Kyle Higgins and Matt Groom. The artist is Erica D'Urso, colours by Igor Monti. This main cover here is by Dan Murrah. Pretty awesome, what do you think? Okay, what's this all about? Humanity broke the barrier between our universe and our universe's shadow. From the void came horrific apparitions that crave nothing but destruction. But from this terror, a legend was born. A warrior who found a way to access the energy that binds our universe and the shadow universe, transforming him into a cosmic dark knight. This immortal legend was named Batman. He fought to keep us safe, but then one day abandoned the war, though he didn't disappear entirely. Now they say he hunts a rogue's gallery of monsters, born from the shadows. Sounds pretty dope. $4.99, it says 40 pages, so you probably get about, 32 pages of story. Just want to show a couple of the incentive covers. Well, no, variant covers. There's a great incentive one, which I'll show you in a minute, but we have this one by, it just says Homar or Homare, this variant. We also have a blank cover, and this is a 1 in 25. It's Matt Taylor. I love this, it's so cool. Partly because it's got Batman in Japanese katakana and some kanji on the front there. Pretty awesome. And this is Elseworlds, by the way. What do you think? Will you be picking this up?
Listen well, brother. I'm listening.
Moving on to Marvel, I've only got 3 picks from Marvel Comics. The first one is Ultimate Spider-Man issue 20, written by Jonathan Hickman. Art in this one is by David Messina. Colours Matt Wilson. It says, My Dinner with Harry. Look at the cover here, we've got Gwen, Harry and Peter. Where's MJ? All it says for the synopsis is, Harry Osborn lives. Peter and Mary Jane have another fateful dinner with Harry and Gwen. If so, why is MJ not on the cover, folks? This is $4.99, by the way. There are how many issues to go? I think it's going up to 24, isn't it? Is the last issue in the Ultimate Spider-Man, well, Volume 1, I would guess. Interesting to see from next issue, from 21, the covers are changing slightly. They're removing the big white border from the whole page. You're just going to have it on the side. Yeah, I think I prefer that. There's more space for the art for the next issue, next 4 issues. Okay, what does it say? Well, that's it. A bit worried about this because it says dinner. Is it just going to be one long dinner conversation? We will see. For variant covers, we have this awesome 1 in 25 by Dan Panosian. And there's also a rather simple Annie Wu variant. Next up is The Incredible Hulk issue 28, written by Phil Kennedy Johnson. Art is by Adam Gorham in this. Colours Matt Wilson. Oh, again. Legacy issue 809. Pretty crazy cover here though by Nick Klein. Shame he's not doing the interior art. The Requiem Plane Part 1, it says. I think this is building up to the last issue of this run, which will be issue 30, as far as I know. Change is coming. As Hulk acclimates to his new hard-earned life of solitude, Bruce Banner is reaching out from the Hulkscape with warnings of imminent danger. Hulk's recent allies are going missing, and all the signs point to a mysterious murder in New Orleans. Featuring the return of Francis Bergeron, the Ghost Detective. The biggest status quo change in Hulk's history begins here. Wow, that's quite a promise, isn't it? The biggest status quo change in Hulk's history. Really? Just a couple of variants to show you here. There's this one by J. Scott Campbell, but it's a 1 in 100. Forget about it unless you're minted. There's a 1 in 25 Andre Bressan and a Greg Land variant which you can actually pick up. There we go. Okay, one more from Marvel, and guess what it is? Yes, it is The Thing, issue 4. Now I've got to say, I'm close to dropping this. It's going to depend on this issue. But it is written by Tony Fleets. Art is by Justin Mason. Colours Alex Sinclair. Main cover here is by Nick Bradshaw. Okay, the second stringers have fallen, and now it's time for Ben Grimm to hit harder than he's ever punched anyone. Can he stop the unstoppable Juggernaut while protecting an innocent child? And who is watching the battle from the shadows? It's $3.99 for this, by the way, a rare $3.99 Marvel comic. And the variant covers are, well, there's only one. It's a Todd Noak. Never know how to pronounce that. Todd Noak variant. Iconic variant. Are you reading this? Do let me know in the comments. From Ghost Machine and Image, we've got Geiger issue 17, written by Jeff Johns, pencils by Eduardo Pansica, inks Norm Rapmund, colours Brad Anderson, main cover here by Gary Frank. The fallout, both literal and personal, from Geiger's clash with Ashley Arden threatens to overwhelm him. Struggling to control his unstable powers, Geiger isolates himself before he hurts anyone else. But Tariq is pursued by a mysterious and dangerous new threat. Aren't they always? One that may hold a secret to the unknown war that turned America into a nuclear wasteland. Still only $3.99 for these Ghost Machine books, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. Still enjoying Geiger. It's a really good series. We've got a couple of variants. There's this one by Freddie E. Williams, the second, I think it is. Freddie E. Williams. And we have a Gary Frank design variant. Next up from IDW Publishing, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring, issue 2. It's the second volume of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, the longest title in the world. Written by Patrick Horvath and drawn and coloured by him as well. It is $4.99 for this, 32 pages. Welcome back to Woodbrook. After the thrilling conclusion of issue 1, it's finally time to rejoin Samantha Strong inside the cosy confines of small town life. The years have passed and she's slowed down a bit, but she's still got her paws dirty to protect the life she's built for herself, no matter what it takes. As we're introduced to Samantha in the 90s, we'll also get a sinister peek into years long gone, filling in the gaps between her first kill and the first comic page. There's a great variant here, movie cover variant by Tony Fleets himself. Look at that, Natural Born Killers, so cool. And we have a storybook variant by Elizabeth Beals. Are you reading this? Because if you're not, I do seriously recommend it. And my final pick this week is Nemesis Forever, issue 1. Written by Mark Miller. It has art by Matteo Scalera. Colours Giovanna Nero. This is from Millerworld and Dark Horse Comics, $4.99. Nemesis is the world's most dangerous man, and now he's made himself into one of the richest. No longer content just to terrorise the forces of law and order, his new plan is to wreak havoc on his enemies and seize control of the world itself, and enslave humanity with super technology. Yeah, really enjoying the Nemesis miniseries so far, so definitely be picking this up and reading it. Let's have a look. There are actually a couple of variant covers. There's a black and white variant, the main cover here by Matteo Scalera, and then check this out. The Jay Lee variant. Jay Lee and June Chung. Pretty cool. Okay, that's it. Oh, hey, you're still here? Okay, brilliant. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching this far. I really appreciate it. This is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most this week. It's got to be Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring, issue 2. Although I am very excited about Nemesis Forever as well. Okay, as always, do drop your picks in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're looking forward to, what you're picking up, what you recommend that I might have missed. And I hope to see you in a future video. Yes, there will be more videos, I promise. Hey, this has been Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night. Time for some sweet Japanese apple. Matane.
An enormous vertical weight in time that is bearing down upon a fragile present.